Did you know that 80% of professionals consider networking essential to career success? But let's be real, most feel awkward initiating conversations. What if I told you there was a way to make people come to you? Today, we are going to dive into what I call inbound networking. Let's get into it. Welcome to the Creating Opportunities podcast. This is the place where we help smart, ambitious professionals build relationships to achieve success in all areas of their lives. And I am your host, Cassandra. I am a speaker, a trainer, an iced coffee lover. We're really working through it this morning if you're watching on YouTube. And I am here to help you make deeper connections that are authentic and genuine and real. And today we are going to talk about how to make those by getting people to come to you. Sounds good, right? So, inbound networking. This strategy lets you draw people to you rather than chasing connections. It helps you build a strong personal and professional brand. And honestly, in today's world, everybody needs their online professional brand. Now, you can take the things I'm about to share and do them anywhere online. I would even say like being a speaker and speaking to associations counts. That's not even online. But since LinkedIn is the only social media platform designed around our professional lives, and it is also a networking platform, we're gonna focus on LinkedIn because frankly, for 99% of you, I think you should focus on LinkedIn. So let's be honest, networking can feel intimidating. Walking into a room of strangers and having to start up a conversation can feel intimidating. Sending connection request messages and feeling like you're not getting traction can be kind of exhausting. But this is a way that you don't have to do all the outreach. You don't have to go walk up and talk to anyone. They start coming to you. So inbound networking is all about making content that makes people want to connect with you. When you're consistently sharing valuable content with insights, with motivation, with stories, with tips, it naturally draws people in. And again, it helps you build that personal brand at the same time. So it's about becoming known for something really specific and then letting the content do the heavy lifting. So how do you do this? Now we'll break it down. To create content that resonates, the first thing you need to do is think about two things, okay? What do you want to be known for? And what is your goal, right? Who are the types of people you want to meet? That's going to help you figure out the types of content to make. Honestly, there are so many people out there who talk only on personal branding, who you can hire to help you with your personal and professional brand. That is as deep as we're going to go on it because you can start right there. I totally recommend hiring someone down the road to help with those things, but honestly, just thinking about what do I want to be known for and kind of what niche industry are the people that I want to be known for that in to focus on content. So here's some examples. If you want to speak to corporations on isolation versus connection, especially in our remote work world, you should probably start posting about how companies can connect in a remote work environment or what they should be working on or how they can help people find each other. I wonder if that sounds familiar. I wonder if there's anyone who's doing that, right? You should be talking about loneliness and connection and why we need community. That will sort of put you in a certain personal brand. Sound familiar? But another example, not just my own. Let's say you're a financial advisor who specializes in retirement planning. Your content could revolve around tips for early retirement, around investment strategies, or personal client stories. These things position you as an expert in your field, and it makes it easy for potential clients and partners to see your value and start reaching out to you. Okay, the other one that kills me all the time is real estate agents. If you want to be known as the best real estate in the luxury market in Chicago, you need to be posting on this platform. You need to be posting about luxury real estate in Chicago. You need to be talking about the private clubs to join. And like, oh my gosh, if you're a real estate agent and you want to get on LinkedIn, please just message me. My email is down below. It's in the show notes, but like, we need to talk because we could be blowing this sucker up. Not enough real estate agents are on this platform. I digress. So think about what do you want to be known for and the niche that kind of works in. And so yes, you're going to post those tips and those motivational things and those informative posts, but also post something personal every now and then as well. Now, sometimes people get personal and vulnerable confused. I am not saying pull back the curtain into the stuff that makes you feel really uncomfortable to share online. I'm just saying something that maybe isn't quite in your professional space. Not every post has to be strictly professional, buttoned up, here are the analytical reports on whatever. Like, you can still have fun on this platform. So today, I posted about Starbucks fall menu, and if others are just as excited as I am, because coffee fuels our work, so let me know what your Starbucks order is. And people are commenting with their Starbucks order. These posts are great because they give people who are really scared to comment on LinkedIn a place to comment easily without feeling like I have to sound a certain way. So it starts bringing people into your orbit. So don't be afraid to post something that's a little more on the fun, light, personal side. They're what we call relatable. And then, of course, remember to include a call to action in your post. What do you want people to do so that, you've drawn them into you, but you need them to come out of the woodwork and do something. So maybe it's just comment below. Maybe it's send me a DM, something to let them know what to do next to build this relationship. Now, let's talk about that thing that holds people back from creating content on any platform, but especially LinkedIn. Fear. Whether it's imposter syndrome, fear of judgment, fear of rejection, these concerns are real and valid. But here's the thing, you don't have to be perfect to be impactful. Okay, y'all, if you go on my LinkedIn, you will see posts that are somewhat silly at times because life on LinkedIn should not be stuffy. Start small. Your first posts don't need to be groundbreaking. In fact, this is something I tell clients all the time. Like, please stop sitting down and going, okay, I'm gonna post on LinkedIn. And you think like you've gotta write this viral hit post, this magnum opus piece. It doesn't have to be. Start small. What is something you learned that day, right? If you need help on what to create, I have a list of 20 posts that will work for anyone, 20 post ideas. They will work for absolutely anybody. They are a great place to start. You can get that for free in the description box below or in the show notes, but I promise you, just start there. And then focus on consistency over perfection. I watch people drown in the circle of perfection all the time, where they look at a post and they tweak it and they change the wording and they change that Canva graphic 3 times. And then they decide, no, it should be a carousel, not a picture in a post. They spend forever and then they finally post it and crickets because they haven't been consistent. It is better to post once or twice a week with a somewhat messy post than something that you spent hours over posting and then you don't post again for 3 weeks. So post consistently. Consistency over perfection every time. And then as you get used to it, start mixing up your content style. So content variety keeps people engaged. Also, LinkedIn really likes it. So mix up your posts. Maybe one is thought leadership. Maybe one is a carousel with like 10 tips on something. Maybe one is industry news and you've got a picture to go with it. You want to mix up the types of posts you're doing and the styles of posts you're doing. And honestly, ask your network for their opinions. Polls are a great way to get people to engage on your posts. So balance your content between those professional insights and thoughts and those personal anecdotes, stories that keep you relatable. This is really going to help build your thought leadership and draw people into you. Here's the game-changing insight you need to remember with this. Networking is a marathon, not a sprint, especially when we are doing it authentically. Building a network that actually cares about you and that you care about means you have to show up consistently and you have to put in multiple touches. So it's not about immediate results. It's about creating a foundation through your content to start building this amazing network through the people that you meet from it. And the beauty is, as you're doing that, as you're building that foundation and growing that network, you're also establishing yourself as a thought leader at the same time. So here's the thing. You start posting consistently. You comment and you reply to comments on your posts. Don't drop the ball now. You have started doing the work. You are starting to lay the foundation. Don't drop the ball. This is the moment that matters most. Now you need to start replying back to people, comment back to their comment, send them a connection request, send them a message, right? Get to know these people more because again, networking is relationship building. We have to take the time to do multiple steps to get to know a person. So start putting in the work in that area. Don't spend all the time creating the content to just let them sit there laying flat. Honestly, this is how those connections turn into opportunities, both for you and for them. So let let's see where that can take us. So I hope you now see that inbound networking is a really powerful strategy to build your network without quite as much pressure as reaching out, and you build your thought leadership and personal brand at the same time. By overcoming your fears and staying patient, you can draw people to you and build a network that creates cool new opportunities for you that help you reach your goals. But remember, it is a marathon, not a sprint, so stick with it. Be patient and be consistent. And again, if you need help getting started, I have that free checklist of 20 things anyone can post on LinkedIn. You can get it in the description box below or in the show notes. And if you want to continue on to learn more about how to network well like a pro on the platform, go check out this episode here on YouTube or in the show notes if you're listening on audio. With that, I'll see you over there. Bye.